I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in.
Tonight, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. James Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Eddie Pinheiro on now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, there he does it again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Four yards the pickup, first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 1. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Desmond Ridder, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Might have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Will Lutz on for the point after. To make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Desmond Ridder taking it himself to finish the drive. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run now for Nwangu. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Handoff right side to Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Play fake, Cousins. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. To throw, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
On second down, here's Pierce. He juked him, and some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dameon Pierce, 64 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pierce gets this one running right. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Ryan Wright. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hardy set to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Cook up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Cousins. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Getting the ball is Cook running left. get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Second and 3. There's Mooney with another catch. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the give is Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run with Nwangu, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. Season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the